The Cat That Walked By Himself, from Rudyard Kipling's Just So Stories, retold and illustrated by Shoo Rayner. Long, long ago, at the very beginning of time, when all the animals were still as wild as can be, the wildest of all the wild animals was the cat. He walked by himself in the wet wild woods, waving his wild tail and walking by his wild lone self, and all places were alike to him. Man was dreadfully wild too. He was only tamed when he met a woman who found a nice dry cave instead of a heap of wet leaves. There she lit a fire at the back of the cave, and she said, "Wipe your feet when you come in, dear, and now we'll keep house." Keeping house in a nice dry cave. The most important thing is to keep out the cold. To do this, make a curtain from animal skins and hang it in the mouth of the cave. Then make a nice warm fire to heat the cave and dry it out. Soon the dog came in from the wild and became their friend. The woman let him eat bones, as long as he kept guard and helped the man to hunt. Then the horse and cow became their servants. The woman let the horse eat sweet hay if the man could ride him, and let the cow eat grass if she gave them milk every day. The cat watched from outside. "This woman is clever," he said to himself, "but I am the cat who walks by himself, and all places are alike to me." One day the cat saw the woman milking the cow, and he saw the light of the fire in the cave, and he smelt the smell of warm white milk. "Wild thing," the woman said, "go back to the wet wild woods. We don't need any more friends or servants." "I'm not a friend," said the cat, "nor a servant. I am the cat who walks by himself, and I wish to come into your cave." The woman laughed. "If you are the cat who walks by himself, and all places are alike to you, go away and walk by yourself in all your likely places." The cat looked sorry. "Can't I ever come into the cave and sit by the warm fire and drink the warm white milk?" he asked. "You are very wise and beautiful. You shouldn't be cruel, not even to a cat." "I know I'm wise," said the woman, "but I didn't know that I was beautiful. I will make a bargain with you. If ever I say one word in your praise, you can come into the cave. And if you say 2 words in my praise," said the cat. "I won't," said the woman. "But if I do, you may sit by the fire in the cave. And if you say 3 words," said the cat. "I never shall," said the woman. "But if I do, you may drink warm white milk 3 times a day, for always and always and always." The cat arched his back and said, "Let the curtain of the mouth of the cave, and the fire at the back of the cave, and the milk pots that stand beside the fire remember this bargain." Then the cat went away through the wet wild woods, waving his wild tail and walking by his wild, lone self. The wet, wild woods are very wet and very wild. Beware! After a while, the woman forgot all about him. Only the little upside-down bat that hung inside the cave knew where the cat hid. Every evening he would fly to the cat with news. One evening the bat said, "There is a baby in the cave. He is new and pink and fat and small, and the woman is very fond of him." "Ah," said the cat, listening. "And what is the baby fond of?" "Oh, he likes things that are soft and tickly," said the bat. "He likes to hold warm things in his arms when he goes to sleep, and he likes being played with." "Ah," said the cat, listening. "My time has come." The next day the woman was busy cooking, but the baby cried and cried. "Wah, wah, wah." She carried the baby outside and gave him a handful of pebbles to play with, but still the baby cried. "Wah, wah, wah." The cat put out his paddy paw and patted the baby on the cheek, and it cooed. "Ooh, coo, coo, coo." The cat rubbed against the baby's fat knees and tickled it under its fat chin with its tail. The baby laughed. The woman heard him and smiled. Then the little upside-down bat said to the woman, "A wild thing from the wild woods is playing with your baby." "A blessing on that wild thing, whoever he may be," said the woman, straightening her back. "He's made the baby happy and let me get on." And that very second, the curtain that was stretched across the mouth of the cave fell down, whoosh. It remembered the bargain the woman had made with the cat. And when the woman picked up the curtain, lo and behold, the cat was sitting quite comfy inside the cave. The cat smiled. "It is I. You spoke a word in my praise, and now I can sit in the cave for always and always and always. But still, I am the cat who walks by himself, and all places are alike to me." The woman was very angry. She shut her lips tight and took up her spinning wheel and began to spin. But the baby cried and cried because the cat had gone away. "Wah, wah, wah." The woman could not calm him. "Drag some thread along the floor," said the cat, "and I will make your baby laugh as loud as he is crying now." "I will," said the woman, "because I am at my wit's end, but I'll not thank you for it." The cat chased the thread and patted it with his paws and rolled head over heels and pretended to lose it and pounced down upon it again till the baby laughed as loudly as it had been crying. Till it grew tired and settled down with the cat in its arms. The cat purred loud and low, low and loud, till the baby fell fast asleep. The woman smiled and said, "That was wonderfully done. Without doubt you are a very clever cat. In that very second, the smoke of the fire at the back of the cave came down in clouds from the roof. Puff! It remembered the bargain the woman had made with the cat. And when the smoke cleared away, lo and behold, the cat was sitting quite comfy next to the fire. The cat smiled. "It is I. You spoke a second word in my praise, and now I can sit by the warm fire at the back of the cave for always and always and always. But still, I am the cat who walks by himself, and all places are alike to me." How to make a fire. Make sure that whatever you use is very dry. Rub 2 sticks together. Use a bow to spin a stick on some dry wood. Make sparks with iron and flint. Get a tree hit by a bolt of lightning. The woman was so angry she shut her lips tight. The cave became so still that a wee little mouse crept out of a corner and ran across the floor. Skitty, 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 skitty. The woman screamed as she jumped up on the footstool in front of the fire. "May I eat it?" asked the cat. "Yes!" shrieked the woman. "Eat it quickly and I will be forever grateful." In one jump, the cat caught the little mouse. The woman said, "100 thanks. No one is quick enough to catch little mice like that. You must be very wise." That very second, the milk pot that stood by the fire cracked in 2 pieces. It remembered the bargain she had made with the cat. Very quick animals. The cheetah is the fastest land animal at 70 miles per hour. The chameleon has the fastest tongue. Racing pigeons can fly at 100 miles per hour. The sailfish can swim at 68 miles per hour. When the woman jumped down from the footstool, lo and behold, the cat was lapping up the warm white milk that had spilled on the floor. The cat smiled. "It is I. You spoke a third word in my praise, and now I can drink the warm white milk 3 times a day for always and always and always. But still, I am the cat who walks by himself, and all places are alike to me." Then the woman laughed and gave the cat a bowl of warm white milk. "You are very, very clever," she told him. From that day to this, the cat keeps his side of the bargain. He catches mice and is kind to babies when he is in the house, just as long as they do not pull his tail too hard. But when he has done that, and between times, and when the moon gets up and night comes, he is still the cat that walks by himself, and all places are alike to him. Then he goes out to the wet, wild woods, up in the wet, wild trees, or on to the wet, wild roofs, waving his wild tail and walking by his wild, lone self. If you enjoyed this book, then you'll want to know that there are more Just So stories retold in a fresh, easy, modern style by Shoo Rayner. They're available now on Amazon as both paperback and Kindle ebooks. You can listen to Shoo read these stories on www.learnenglishthroughstory.com. Make sure you are subscribed to Learn English Through Story and keep coming back for lots more stories that learn English through story.